Another question that often comes up is whether you should be doing certain mantras without initiation from a guru. So in my own personal situation, I had a guru for 10 years. I lived in a spiritual community. It was a very strict community. We were doing what we call decrees, which is like a form of chanting or mantras. You're chanting on a particular tone, but there isn't musical accompaniment. And, you start slow and you speed up. At any rate, it was a form of chanting, but a little less musical than what I'm doing now. And I was practicing that probably an average of 4 to 5 hours a day. So I'd get up in the morning, we'd have a couple hours in the morning from, 5 to, 2.5 hours, 5 to 7:30. Then we'd have another half an hour at lunch. And then in the evening, it varied. And we often had services that were anything from an hour and a half to many hours, 4, 5, 6 hours. So there was a lot of chanting. And there was some concern at that time, that's a few years ago now, in the community that you shouldn't do really intense focus on seed syllables for the chakras without the presence of someone who had spiritual attainment to sort of hold the balance for that. Because if there are things in your chakras that are related to trauma or anger or jealousy or revenge or past life records or whatever, if you don't have a way to transmute that, or you haven't transmuted enough of that before you get to the point of directly working on a chakra, then it can throw you off balance. So if you're feeling very emotional, or there's a lot of memories coming up that are things that need to be worked through or transformed, then I would back off. My guru is, well, she's not on earth anymore. It was a woman, but she's not on earth anymore. She has passed on. And I haven't taken another guru. I haven't looked for another guru. I really have just gone on a more independent path since then. So in my opinion, this is a spiritual technology that is available to all. And I think that it's just a matter of your own attunement to know whether you need a personal guide or whether you can self-regulate and you can move through. There's different forms of meditation which were long considered to be secret and only for initiates that are now widespread. It's available around the world. It's available on YouTube. It's available through courses, through weekend seminars, whatever. So I do think we live in a time where those things are available. And I do think that we just each have the responsibility to use our own discretion. So I chant whatever I find that I believe is helpful for me, and that I believe could be helpful for others, and so I share those things. But I'm not a guru, and that's sort of my approach to that. I just think the soul has a right to determine for itself, and it doesn't denigrate in any way the role that a guru played in my life, or anyone's choice at any point to either work with a guru or not. So that answers that question.